Hello, everybody. We're so glad to be here again. Stacy's going to be helping me again today, and I'm excited to be here. And we have some really interesting cards today. I just get surprised over and over again how uplifting the cards are these days. It seems like there's so much stuff going on in the world that then I'm kind of surprised, but I don't know why, because we all have such good help that I call it universal assistance continues to reveal itself through the cards. That's what I wrote. And by the way, what I'm sharing with you here, you can find on our website in the blog portion. So it's really fun to be able to bring this to you. And this is for today through the 29th. And then we'll be starting March. The other thing I want to remind you is that tomorrow's a full moon. And I was just looking up a little bit about it. And I sort of picked the ones that I like. I like what they say. I'll tell you about it. The one, it's called a snow moon. And one of the persons said, this is about showering us with blessings. And I went, yeah, we'll take that. And the cards are showering us with blessings as well. And another one said that it's a time to embrace renewal and then begin to look towards spring. I don't know if any of you went outside to look, but the flowering trees are flowering just in one day. One day they weren't there, and the next day they were there. And so, and I saw daffodils, and we like to walk down into town and we get to see all the different flowers and things that are coming out. It's really amazing. We have a tree, but it doesn't flower until later on into the spring. So what I want to do now is I'm going to share my screen so you can see the luminary that we are working with today. This one is called attunement. And attunement is such a wonderful one. Now I'm going to do this and see it. Yeah, now I can see it better. Okay, so it's really a wonderful card today, and I want to talk about the colors in it, because this is one of the ones that really presents magenta. And in the system of color therapy, it's therapy, but it's a complementary color therapy. We have two different levels. This is at the second level that is at a higher frequency, and this particular card has magenta has a complementary color that's lime green. Now, lime green's not in here, but magenta is about compassion. Boy, do we need compassion right now. And this particular luminary gives us some help that in such a compassionate way. And you can also see that there's some turquoise and there's some white in there. And that's going to have meaning as we go on. The turquoise in particular is here to help us stay relaxed and flowing and using what we know about our life purpose, because turquoise is where we say yes to a new level of purpose. And I think many of us are having to say yes to a new place that we take our work, to a new place we take our service, whatever it is that you are going into. So here's what attunement says, and this is about, I just said getting to know attunement by applying it to your life. There's a section in the chapter on attunement that's about, okay, what do you do with this? And here's what it says there. You have been releasing old emotional patterns that have kept you stuck and ways of living that no longer reflect who you are. This has left spaces in your energy field. Step into the matrix, meaning the matrix is the way this is set up. If you can see that there is a certain format to attunement. So we step into this matrix of attunement. And one of the things, if you will remember, that these cards really represent a ball of energy. So I like to see it as just all around me. Or sometimes I just step on it on the floor and let it come up through me. But this particular one, I want us to see this as all around us, because it's helping us to fill in the places where we've been releasing things. And if you're like me, I just keep going deeper and deeper into what I haven't yet found that has been stuck in my energy field and in my body. And this is our job, is to pay attention. And we can pay attention through how our body feels, which is one of the things that I talk to you about in the color course, is how you find out what colors to work with is by noticing what's happening in your body. Anyway, this magenta is really here to help us. And so I want to finish this. It says this has left spaces in your energy field as you've released things you're done with. Step into the matrix of attunement. As it spins you into higher vibrations, it rearranges your energy. There is now more room to receive universal compassion that surrounds you. So there is universal compassion that is here for us if we will open up. And sometimes we are so focused on the places that we're stuck that we're not open for this compassion that's around us. And so part of what attunement does is, as we release something, it fills in where that energy was, and then it spins the energy into a higher frequency, because the more that you let go of what is no longer in your life plan, I mean, you're done with things. And so this is it leaves you open to something new. Well, attunement shows us that one of the things that we can receive is compassion that comes from the universe. There's compassion that comes from another person, and there's compassion that comes from a universe. So this is about universal compassion. Now, this is what came to me as I was thinking about this today. Last week we had the luminary called Presence, and we were reminded that we are not alone. Presence is that feeling of a divine energy that's around you all the time. And so we had presence last week, and now this week we have compassion. My goodness, we are so being taken care of. We are so in the energy that allows us to stay inside, live our outside the way we were meant to live it, not by other people's energies, but by our true self, our true energies inside. So this week, attunement shows us that we can make room to receive universal compassion. Wow. We are being shown how the process of letting go of old patterns and old mindsets leave spaces in our energy field. Attunement rearranges our energy so we are open and ready for the higher vibrations. I want to say that again. Attunement rearranges our energy so we are open and ready for the higher vibrations. That's where we need to be. This is necessary so that old patterns do not return. If there's spaces in there, there's the possibility of something you've already let go of, you'll think of it and maybe bring it back in. But if those spaces are already filled with the love, with the compassion, with all of this that's around us, then that particular thing will not come back. Instead, we can receive universal compassion. We need that as we move from our inside world to our outside world, where we can now live authentically in alignment with our true self. That's the goal. And this is not easy. Sorry. We have a visitor, and Peter will take care of that. Okay, so what this does is this reminds us that we have so much compassion, so much love that we have available. So,
Yes.
all right. life comes, and we have to deal with it as it comes. So this is this is the universe is telling us, as things come in and we get distracted, we stay focused. We don't allow those outside things to take us away. So this is how we live in our true alignment, and that's what we're here for. And there's a lot in the outside world that can distract us, that can make us feel, what's the use? How are we going to get through this? And so this is our time to say we can stay present. We do not have to be distracted. Okay, so that was attunement. So now I want to show you a picture of what I consider to be a really good one about the next card. This next one is the color card. All right, my friends, you see that? Woo! That's a beautiful white rose. So our color card is the strength in white. And you can see black is the balancing color for that. And black is how we can stay grounded. White is how we can expand. So let's look at some of the meaning in white. And what I do is I go into the color card book and to the chapter on white. And I look at what are we being drawn to right now? Why did white come for us for this next week? And so what stuck out for me was not a particular paragraph, but it's the introduction to the strength in white. The strength in white comes from its power. This is the power that comes from divine love. Power that comes from divine love. It is as if the source of all power has sent itself into this dimension to give us access to divine love. With the strength in white, you know without a doubt that you are supported, cared for, loved, and assisted from the depths of the universe. I want to say that again because we need to understand this at this time. With the strength in white, you know without a doubt that you are supported, cared for, loved, and assisted from the depths of the universe. With this power, you reflect the nature of love in all its aspects. That's our job this week, is to be that love, to be that universal love in form. And this is a really wonderful opportunity for us to focus on this love of the universe that is here for us, and that let us be that and extend that out to those around us. So the other part of this is we are being supported to step up to the new energies that are so powerful. Sometimes it almost feels like a little overwhelming when you feel the power of the energies that are here for us. But we don't have to be afraid. We're ready. We've been working toward this for a long time. And love and compassion are the power, not the power that we see through greed and through the power of humans over other humans. That's not the power. The power that we're here for is the power of love. When we live from our authenticity, this is our power. Through this energy, together, we guide humanity into its true self. So as we live from our true self, as we exude love around us, we are helping humanity to come into their true self as well. and everyone has that opportunity. So these are the cards that came up at this time, and I think that's a really wonderful kind of combination. The white rose and the magenta card, it's just such a beautiful opportunity for us to recognize, experience, and give out compassion and universal love and be that in this world that seems like it's topsy-turvy. It just seems like things are turned upside down. Well, you and I can help turn it right by being who we truly are, by living authentically. Okay, so here we are together, and I'm going to head and stop the screen so Stacy can come on with me. And we're going to go ahead and take, yeah, there she is. I couldn't do without Stacy in so many ways. By the way, I went and did Qigong with her this morning. Oh, it's wonderful. If any of you would like to be a part of that, Stacy, why don't you give them your email address or where they can find how to get on this. This is a free thing that she's doing now, so that you get to know her and get to know the power of what she does. So maybe you can put it in the chat so that they can get in touch with you. But what Stacy has done is come from her true self, and she is presenting Qigong, yes, kind of out of a certain kind of Qigong, but this is all Stacy. What she brings is the energy of love that comes through her, and it really starts your day in a wonderful way. So I'm so glad to see all of you here. This is so much fun. Appreciate all of you, and know that you're loved from here for sure. Okay, so let's see who we have here. Stacy, who's up first?
First, we have Leslie.
Yeah. Okay, Leslie. Let's see. I'm going to put this magenta back, or this attunement back in here, because sometimes the same card will come up more than one time. And when you get attunement and it's also the card for the week, boy, that's double. you get blessed doubly. All right, so let's see what's up. Oh, this one, boy, I tell you, this is the one I go back to again and again. It's called Simply Self. And I think, Leslie, we all need this at this time. There's so many things on our plate. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm working on taxes, and there's so much. I don't know. Just in this time frame, it seems like the task list is very long, and so Simply Self just reminds us to take one step at a time. Don't try to eat the whole thing. Just take it one bite at a time. And the yellow in there tells us that as we do this, as we simplify, it's like there's so much more clarity about what you're doing. And when you have clarity, whatever that task is, it's going to be easy. It's going to be something that is not stressful. So, Leslie, that's really the lesson for you. And also, it's not a lesson, but a message. And it's also here for all of us. Let's just get to the place where we can simplify. In other words, look at the things that are less important and put them where they need to be, so they're not taking all of your time and energy. All right, so this is Simply Self for Leslie.
And then next we have Dodie.
All righty. Let's see. Dodie, yours is a color card today. Let's just see. And I'm putting white back in there too, just because it may be, well, it looks like it's this one right here. Oh, interesting. It's the Strength in Black. So this is pretty interesting, because we have the Strength in White, and with the Strength in Black, boy, Dodie, that's going to be such a wonderful balance for you. And, you know, Dodie, you had told me how much fun you're having with the crystals and how you're using them on the luminaries. And so get your color card out. That's the strength in black, and put one of those crystals on there, because that is going to remind you that you have all of the possibilities of what is here available in this lifetime. You know, black is all the possibilities on earth. White is all the possibilities in the universe. It's wonderful when we can bring those together. And Dodie, you have a chance to do that really powerfully this week. So, yoo-hoo, yay.
Next, we have Mia.
Okay. All right, Mia. Okay, yours is a color card today too. So let's see. I bet Mia has crystals that she could put on her color card as well. Okay, so this one is the lesson in yellow, claim your empowerment. So, you know what I feel, Mia, is that there are a lot of things nattering at you. It's like it can, that kind of different energies wanting your energy, different things wanting your attention, that can dissipate your sense of your own empowerment. So really, and that sunshine that's on there, that sun is really what yellow can be when you're in the strength of it. But you know, this is a wonderful time because we want to claim our empowerment at this time. We want to find who we are in form. You know, the solar plexus is the yellow, but one of the things, it's very connected to the purple, which is what Stacy has there, and the purple as the head. And the solar plexus is not just about sunshine, but it's also about who are you going to show up as in your day-to-day life. It's one thing to come in and know your soul really well. It's an entirely different thing to show up as that. That's in the outside world that wants you to go here and wants you to go there and wants to natter at you. And so this is really a good practice here for all of us, is this staying so present with our inner self that what we do in the outer world is a reflection of that. And we have to take into account what our intuition says is going on in this outer world. That's really important as well. But this is about being true to yourself, and that's where your empowerment is. And when you do that, Mia, that takes you into the strength in yellow, mentally clear, empowered, and fresh. And I feel that in you. I feel that's what wants to come forward and does at times. But it's for you to pay attention to what's taking away your sense of empowerment. All right, so that was the lesson in yellow. Okay, who's next?
We've got Sue.
Hi, Sue. Okay. You know, Sue, I think yours is a luminary today. So let's see what's up for Sue. Well, it's some kind of celebration. Sue, if you think about your life right now, what are you most grateful for? Because you have kind of a new life in a way. And just think about, maybe you can put in the chat what it is that you're most grateful for, and let all of us celebrate that with you. Oh, Mia, you're welcome. So Sue, put up in the chat, what is it you're most grateful for right now? And all of you think about that. Maybe you can all put that in the chat. Because the more we put our attention to the things that we're grateful for, the more that energy goes out there and attracts that right back to us. Okay, here, positive attitude, ability to give to others as part of who I am. Wonderful. Okay, so let's all celebrate that for Sue. Sue, we're all here to say yes to your positive attitude, yes to your ability to give to others as part of who you are. Yes, yes, and yes. And so it is, and so it shall be. It is done, Sue. All right. So celebration for Sue. Boy, I can feel that energy there for you, Sue.
Let's see what Will gets today.
All right, Will. All right, Will, yours is a color cards day. Let's see what's up for Will. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Okay, nice. This is the Strength in Brown. This is such an important time to have the Strength in Brown, because brown keeps us connected to the earth, but not just in any old way. This is where we get the nurture. I always think of brown as the most wonderful soil you've ever felt in your toes. And you can feel that, you can feel that soil and how wonderful it is. It's not dried up. It's not without nutrients. It just feeds us when we put our toes in there. So that means for me, when I feel into that energy wheel, I feel that this connection to the earth right now in this way of going into the nutrients that are there, into the support that is there, really important. So, for all of us, when we have a lot of things going on in our life, every day we need to start by grounding into that beautiful earth. And if you go down into the center of the earth, there's that love that can nurture us. So I always think of it as the tree, and the roots go down at the bottoms of my feet down into the center of the earth, and I can just see I can just feel how the I'm sucking up the beautiful love from the center of the you're loving the loam. Okay, that's great, Will. All right. So Will's is the Strength in Brown. Okay, who's
and the next is for Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. All right. Courtney, yours is a luminary today. So let's see what's up for Courtney. That's not that one. It's this one. Okay, so this is the one that I have to always look up. Okay, just a minute. Awakened. Whoops. So awakened. And it's not saying awakening, Courtney. It says awakened. So some parts of you have awakened in a beautiful way. And notice the yellow in there. Part of that awakening is the kind of clarity that comes to you. And notice the green. The green is from the heart. And that green says you're awakening through your heart center. And the yellow means you're becoming more and more empowered. And then there's a beautiful blue and turquoise around the outside. And I also see some violet in there. So the violet is your intuition, and it seems that you're using your intuition. And the turquoise is where we settle into why we're here. I think that so much of the sadness and when people feel like nothing's going right, that kind of thing, often that comes because we are not focusing in on why we're here. we came here for a reason. We all have a very strong energy in us that says, I came here to serve. I want to serve. How do I serve? And as we ask those questions, we will draw to us the answers of what it is that we are to put our energy to. So for you, Courtney, it's staying very focused, even in very small ways, how you can do the service that you came to do. And, you know, bottom line, it's all about love. So whatever we do, that is our way of offering love to other people, to the universe. It can be through our prayers, through our love that we send out. I like to send out a color to people. I've also been recently sending out a dolphin song. And dolphin song, do you have dolphin song there, Stacy, so you can, because I think dolphin song would be very helpful to you, Courtney, as well. The dolphins are so anxious to help us. They so love to be available to us. And so there they are. That's the dolphin energy. And when there's someone having a hard time, you can send them to dolphin energy. You know, the dolphins, what I got when I wrote the information for the luminaries is the dolphins are in the ocean. They are present with us, and they're way out in the universe. They are like multidimensional. They are here to serve, to help us. And just even talking with it's talking with the other people that you are in your life, but when you can, but when you can't, sending that dolphin energy is just wonderful. All right, so Mia, she said, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning in a warm bed, for the beautiful trees in bloom, for wonderful food to eat, and for the divine presence that loves unconditionally and never leaves us, just for starters. Oh, Mia, thank you. That's all wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, Courtney, you're so welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Please keep coming back. This is a community that can support you. And we are going to be offering another way through our membership, which is called the Vortal, which is taken from Vortality. And we're going to be giving you more information about that. So what I want to do next is, who do we have next?
April.
Okay, April. Yay. April's been a little bit under the weather, so we're glad you're here, April. Yours is a mini color card, so I'm going to take care of that. Okay, here we go. April, believe it or not, you may not believe it, but you have the strength in red. When we don't feel good, we wouldn't think that red is what we have. You know, full of fire, starter, doer, independent. So no matter what happens to us, April, we still have the fire inside of us. It's how we use it. And what I'm feeling is that some of it may be going out in frustration. So what you want to do is focus on how you are to spend that energy of the strength in red. And red, it just so wants to have a relationship with you. It so wants to work with you around how to have a balance. The true red, the complement of that is green. So as you think about it, when this really strong energy comes in, balance it with your heart energy. Balance it with who you know you are inside. So that is that will help you to see how to use that energy. So let's just take a moment and let's just send some healing energy to April, because we all need that extra energy. So let's just send some loving energy. And I'm going to send you the dolphins too, April, because it seems to me that they are really such good teachers about how to live life in a way that is not stressful. So they're there with you now, April. Just turn to them and they'll lovingly be with you and help you. Cool. All right. So we got Susie. Is Susie the next one?
She is.
All right. So let's see what's for Susie. And Susie, yours is also a color card. So let's see here. Yours is in the strength in orange, Susie. So this is a really good card to have for this next week, because there's such good energy with the magenta and the white. And this one is about the belly area, and that is where our emotions are. Yeah, that's a good one with the orange. And that allows you to feel through your senses, just like you're standing out there on a beautiful day and you just allow the sun and the breeze and the smell, whatever the flowers may be coming out, just allow all your senses to be present and allow yourself to just know that it is a joy to be alive. And it was wonderful to see you there this morning also for the Qigong. All right. So thank you, Susie, for being here. All right.
And last but not least, drum roll for our Winneray.
Winneray. Okay, Winneray. All right. All right, Winneray. Yours is a luminary. Let's see what the luminaries want. Wow. I get dolphin song, but maybe dolphin song's just in my head. Oh, here's another one that's really good. This is the one that's spheres of intention. Now, spheres of intention has to do with Winneray. You're standing in the center, and as you move out and have different interests in life, you find other people that may have that same interest. And that's really what this new membership is about, because we're going to bring people together to get to know each other better, to have an opportunity to find out where are the other people that have the same interests that you have. And the people that come to us are just so heart-centered and lovely. And I think you know that, Winneray, from what we've done before. So this is your time. For some reason, you are now being called into more connections than you've had before. So sit with this card this week and allow it to speak to you and allow it to show you your part in that and how you can be connected. All right, that's great. I'm so glad to see that. And spheres of intention are always come up for me when it's time to know that there's a new sort of project coming on, or there's some reason that I'm to be more connected with people. So happy that you're all here. Okay, Stacy, I'm going to pick one for you. Yours is a color card. Let's see what's up for Stacy. This is not what you want to hear, I'm sure. It's green, lesson in green, heal and grow. But that's what we're doing all the time, right?
Exactly. Every day I'm healing. Actually, every morning in Qigong, that's what we're doing. We're healing and restoring our body and releasing all those pent-up emotions and stuck energies. And so it's appropriate, and it's part of a tree like the leaves. So we're going with it. It's all good.
And it's so important for those of us that are doing different modalities, because we learn from what our own lessons are, and then we can bring that forward. I know, Stacy, that you discover more and more things that help you in Qigong, and those are the things that you can bring forward to the rest of us. So there is the luminary vortality that we took this and created the name for the membership program. It's called the Vortal, which is the vortality is a combination of vortex and a portal. And we just felt that's really what we are part of. It's like we have a vortex of possibilities and things that we are, and people coming together. Each one is unique. Each one has something to offer. And then it's like individually and together, we go through this portal that's taking us into a new level of how we can serve and how we can help each other. So I'm very excited about this. I think it's what people have been looking for so many times. People would say at the end of class, "Oh, it's over," because they loved the people in the class and they didn't want to leave. So this is the opportunity for everyone to have time together. All right. Well, thank you all for being here. I love this time with you. Please invite your friends and just let us together be that light in the world, be that compassion in the world, and we will just grow together. And I love that so much. So thank you, Stacy, again, and thank you all for being here. And I'm just sending you all so much love.